a similar view, a timeline view of the activity on Miss Magalhães' phone from about the same period of time, February 23rd, 2023, beginning at about 8:56 p.m. through approximately through approximately 9:09 p.m.
All right, Your Honor, we'll identify that as 204 and move it into evidence at a later time.
Mr. Carroll, do you have any evidence that you can go forward on that you don't have to get other supporting documents for? Because we're just spinning our wheels right now, because we're going to have to go back to all of these. And so
I understand,
I'm just not interested in wasting the jury's time.
I have these presentations based on days, Judge, but based on the Commonwealth's objection of foundation, we need additional information in order to satisfy that foundation.
All right. So fine. So you don't have any other questions without foundation?
Well, I can certainly check, Judge, as I go
All right.
through. I'm just identifying these so that
I know, but you're just identifying them, and we're going to go back, and it's not saving us any time. We're going to have to all do it again.
I can go ahead and see if there's anything that we can
All right.
work with now.
Okay.
Sir, do you recognize that?
I do.
And what is that?
This is an artifact from Ms. Banfield's laptop, Lenovo laptop.
And is that something that you utilized in your digital forensics analysis?
It is, yes.
Your Honor, I'd move that in as 205.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, 205.
Sorry, no objection.
That's fine, 205.
205?
205.
Yes, thank you. Sir, can you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury how this is a part of your digital forensics analysis?
So again, this is timeline activity. As I explained, I like to look at what was happening before a significant event, after a significant event, during all of the time periods around a significant event on relevant devices, the laptop being one of those. This is a file opening or file page access for a Word doc or a Word document, a Microsoft Word document, docx file from an ANOVA website. And this occurred on February, again, apologies, this is in UTC time. This occurred on February 23rd, 2023 at 9:33 and 52 seconds, so 9:34 p.m. Approximately 9:34 p.m.
Your Honor, I'm going to move to the next slide. Sir, do you recognize this?
I do.
And what is this?
This is an image from an Instagram page.
Whose device is it taken?
This is from Miss Magalhães' device, her mobile phone.
Your Honor, I move this in as Defense Exhibit 206.
Any objection?
Judge, I'm not sure if it's just my screen, but it appears to be truncated. I think there should be more data below.
Oops,
Oh, wait a minute. We lost it there.
I was trying to reduce it.
Is there any data behind, after the fourth line?
There is not, ma'am.
There is?
There's not.
There's not?
No,
There's not. Okay.
just to save Mr. Carroll.
That's all there is. Any objection to 206?
No, if the statement is that there was no other data on this page, then
There may be data, if it was there, though, it's definitely truncated, so it's not something he's going to be able to find. I'd have to check and confirm whether or not that's the case.
objection,
All
foundation.
right, I'll sustain to foundation.
on to the other slide. This would be identified as Defense Exhibit 207. Sir, have you had an opportunity to look at that?
I have.
And is this something that you work with in your capacity as a digital forensics analysis?
It is.
Your Honor, I move this in as Exhibit 207.
Any objection?
No, Judge.
207 in evidence?
Can you describe for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what is this artifact and what's the significance of it for February 23rd, 2023?
So this is a visualization of, it's two artifacts of the same thing, and this is an example of corroboration. So on the top half, we have the artifact of a Google search and website visit from Ms. Banfield's laptop computer. And that was on February 23rd, 2023 at 9:34, approximately 9:34 p.m. On the bottom half of the screen, the second artifact is what Google provided in their responsive documents to the search warrant. So we're able to just visualize the same search, but how it appears on a Google response versus how it appears from within the computer itself. Obviously, the Google portion is in UTC and differs by a second, which is not uncommon.
Your Honor, I'm going to move to the next slide. This would be identified as Defense Exhibit 208. I'd move that into evidence.
Any objection?
It's a duplicative of the last slide, or at least half of it.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
It's duplicative of 207,
That's the bottom of 207.
correct?
Right.
Is there any reason, is it true this is duplicative?
It is, it can be
Okay.
skipped.
And we'll disregard. Actually, we won't, it's 208.
It is
So,
208.
Your Honor, I'm going to go to the next slide.
Sure.
Sir, do you recognize this slide?
I do.
Okay, and what's the significance of this slide?
This is an artifact from Ms. Banfield's mobile device, but lacking the requisite header information, I guess.
We'd identify this, Judge, as 209, I believe.
All right.
Sir, can you see what has been identified as Defense Exhibit 210?
Again,
And what is that?
this is Instagram activity from Juliana's mobile device.
And what's significant about this Instagram activity?
The time and date.
Your Honor, I move this in as Defense Exhibit number 209.
210?
I'm sorry, 210.
No objection.
210 in evidence.
Mr. Litsky, is there any further explanation of what this is beyond what you've already done?
It was activity occurring on the mobile device belonging to Ms. Magalhaes on February 23rd, 2023 at 9:34 and 24 seconds p.m.
Your Honor, I'm moving on to the next slide. What, if anything, is this?
This is an annotated artifact of obtained from Ms. Banfield's Windows laptop.
Okay, and Is that in UTC time?
It is.
Okay. And is this something that you relied upon in your digital forensics analysis?
It is.
Or I move this in as Exhibit 211.
Objection, speculative and testimonial. It has additional information on it that was created by the witness, not by the device.
All right. I'll sustain the objection.
These annotations, sir, are those something that we can modify so they're not on there?
Yes, I suspect the successive slides will have similar annotation.
Okay.
It should have been removed. My apologies.
Sir, this is identified as Defense 212. Do you recognize this slide?
I do.
And is this part of your digital forensic analysis?
It is.
And Your Honor, I move this in as Defense Exhibit 212.
Any objection?
No objection.
212?
And sir, can you explain for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, once it comes on, as to what is contained in this? And
These are 2 telegram messages being sent from the account purporting to be that of Ms. Banfield's. These are in UTC time. These were both on February 23rd, 2023, the first at approximately 9:35 and 47 seconds p.m., and the second at 9:36. Both one way from the account purporting to belong to Ms. Banfield to Mr. Ryan, or to the account purporting to be that of Mr. Ryan.
Your Honor, I'm going to move to the next slide. Sir, do you recognize this slide?
I do.
And where does that come from?
It's a continuation of the telegram conversation.
Your Honor, I move that in as Exhibit 213.
Any objection?
No objection.
213?
And what is that for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
These are 2 additional messages, the same direction from the account purporting to be from Ms. Banfield outward. On the same evening, 2023 at 9:36 and 27 seconds p.m., the second at 9:36 and 31 seconds p.m.
Your Honor, moving on to the next slide. This would be identified as Defense Exhibit 214. Sir, can you identify that record?
Again,
Okay, and is this something that you utilize in your digital forensic analysis?
I did.
Your Honor, I move that in as Exhibit 214.
Objection, subject to additional foundation.
All right.
Sir, can you describe for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury as to how you compiled this timeline?
This is from the portable case data from Ms. Banfield's laptop. This is the timeline view, again, from the evening of February 23rd, 2023, from about 9:37 p.m., all within the 9:37 p.m. timeframe, for website activity and application activity that occurred on her device at that time.
Your Honor, I move that in as Defense Exhibit 214.
214?
214.
Judge, at this point in time, there's still absent information. It's clear that the screen grab has truncated the entirety of the destination website.
All right, I'll sustain as the foundation at this time.
Mr. Litsky, is that something that we can have the complete picture within that slide?
It is.
Okay, Your Honor, we'll just identify that as 214.
214. Did you want to stop there?
I have one more slide, Judge, if we're,
Perfect.
see where that goes. Sir, can you identify this slide?
I can.
This would be Defense 215. And how did you create this slide?
This is another timeline view from the device of Miss Mugglehighs.
Your Honor, move this in as Defense Exhibit 215.
Objection, foundation.
Foundation objection?
Sir, do you have the foundation? It sounds like the columns and where this originates from?
I do.
Okay, can we provide that?
I can.
Okay. Your Honor, I'll just identify that as 215, and this is probably a good time.
Okay, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go ahead and release you for weekend and beyond. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to be. I will tell you, we will make a decision well, first off, if the county closes, the county government closes, Fairfax County government closes, we're closed, okay? So that's easy. They might make the decision as early as tomorrow. So if you hear the Fairfax County government is closed starting tomorrow for Monday, we're closed, okay? So if ever the government is closed for Fairfax County, then we're closed, okay? That's easy. If they don't close, if they have liberal leave, then we make our own separate decision, okay, at that point. So if you only hear liberal leave, wait for our decision. We're going to make our decision by Sunday evening. And we have all your contact information, and we will let you know at that time, okay? Other than that, let me just give you your warning instruction for the weekend and maybe a couple days after, just to make sure you understand that you're still under your the court's orders as far as this case goes. You're not to read anything about this case. You're not to watch anything about this case. You're not to listen to anything about this case. This applies to television, newspapers, magazines, the internet, and any online sites. Further, you're not to read, watch, or listen to anything about this case on any social networking site or streaming service. In addition, you must not communicate with anyone about the case, whether in person, over the phone, by email, text, or instant messaging, or by any other electronic or non-electronic means. This also includes your fellow jurors, friends, family, coworkers, acquaintances, and strangers. I also instruct you that you cannot do any research or make inquiries about this case, whether online or by any other means. For example, you cannot look up information on the internet that is related to this case or related to the persons involved in this case or any places that are mentioned in this case. Nor may you consult dictionaries or use any other reference materials. What you learn about this case, again, is limited to what you learn in the four walls of this courtroom when the proceedings are underway, okay? So I'll release you for the time being, and stay safe and warm, and we'll see you next week. Again, sir, since you're still testifying, you cannot discuss your testimony with anybody to include the defense team at this time, okay? You can have a seat. All right, so we'll start at 10 on whatever day we come back. A couple things. Please use this extra time to reboot a little bit and get more organized. The wheels were coming off there, and I don't want to waste the jury's time anymore or witnesses' time, or for that matter, my time. Just remember that you are responsible for your record to keep it clean, not me, not Shannon, okay? So please be wary of your exhibits and your numbers and what you are. Moving forward, I expect, and this is what I expect from all attorneys moving forward, I want all exhibits pre-numbered and in electronic format separately in separate files with the exhibit number already titled on that file, okay? And make sure you have all your witnesses lined up and ready to go. Does that make sense to everybody?
It does.
Okay, we've got it. And make sure, Mr. Carroll, I think we need all your exhibits from today. Did we get the video to you?
Judge, your clerk kindly provided the one item. I am still missing all of defense exhibits today.
So we need to send all the exhibits in those same separate files by exhibit number to the Commonwealth and also to us. When you send the exhibits to us, if they're not in the separate files are numbered, Shannon stays here for 2 hours to get it all done so she can take care of it because she can't leave until all of that is taken care of. So you have to get it to us as soon as possible to take care of, but I just need more organization. I really do, okay? Does that make sense? Everybody get it? All right, See you next week.
All rise.